Hi, I'm Matthew Sharkey and welcome to this week's and the first ever Untitled news show. In this series, I will round up the latest gaming, tech and entertainment news. In this episode, I will be talking about Mint Mobile Plus, a data mine of the Marvels Avengers beta, Apple and Google versus Epic Games, Hans Zimmer's updated Netflix intro, and so much more, including the Xbox Series X. Now, let's talk about the Marvels Avengers beta. 15 unannounced characters have reportedly been data mined from the Marvels Avengers beta. With the game's beta now out, it didn't take long for data miners to begin looking for hints as to the future of the game, and two separate delves into the code revealed listings for multiple unannounced playable characters, including Ant-Man, the Wasp, Vision, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Marvel, Quake, Scarlet Witch, Winter Soldier, Mockingbird, Kate Bishop, Captain Marvel, War Machine, and She-Hulk. Initially, a data mine series of strings were hosted on Pastebin and posted to the Marvels Avengers subreddit by user 6 plus 4 equals 52, revealing that Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, War Machine, and Peter Parker, the last entry being the PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man collaboration, were all listed as having challenge cards in the game. Challenge cards are essentially in-game battle passes that give you cosmetics and resources as your hero in Marvel's Avengers that scale up as you rank up. A second data mine surfaced later, including all the previously mentioned characters, and adding more to the potential roster, including Ant-Man, who's listed as Ant-Man 2, perhaps alluding to the fact that this will be the Scott Lang Ant-Man, the Ant-Man we see in the MCU, rather than Hank Pym, who's a mission giver in the game. If legitimate, the leaks raise an interesting talking point. Many of these heroes have very similar powers to existing heroes, which means they might act as skins or echo characters, potentially sidestepping the fact that Marvel's Avengers won't allow two of the same characters in a team. If all this is true, we're also safe in the knowledge that all of the characters listed will come to all versions of the game, given that Spider-Man is the only console exclusive hero. Now leave down in the description who do you think will be in Marvel's Avengers and anyone you hope will be in? Can it be people from X-Men or Fantastic Four? Let me know in the comments. There's a new Netflix intro? Well, only for theatres. Netflix commissioned famous composer Hans Zimmer to create a longer cinematic version of the streaming platform's iconic intro for movie theatres. As revealed in an episode of the 20,000 Hertz podcast, the company enlisted Zimmer, the legendary composer behind the scores for Gladiator, Inception, Dunkirk, and countless other movies, to create an extended version of its sound indent for any movies that make awards qualifying push into theatres, such as Roma, Marriage Story, and The Irishman. Shen shared Zimmer's 16-second version of the intro on Twitter, and you can watch it in the link in the description. The next story is the new Mint Mobile Plus. With all the streaming services out now, it's hard to keep track. There's Hulu, there's Amazon Prime, there's Netflix, and there's Disney Plus. How can anyone afford all of them? But Ryan Reynolds has now started a free one. Reynolds, a long-time ambassador for Mint Mobile, has just launched Mint Mobile Plus, the company's premium streaming service. But the whole service just has one movie. Reynolds' 2003 heist movie, Foolproof, a movie that people barely remember. The site, which bases its design on Disney Plus, lists Foolproof in every category and every spot of its top 10, with different poster designs to mimic posters for every sort of genre. You can watch it now on Mint Mobile Plus, streaming at pristine standard definition quality. Epic Games suing Apple and Google. But they're suing Apple and Google after both of them pulled their game Fortnite from the app stores over direct payment disputes. Epic added a feature where you could buy their in-game currency cheaper if you paid straight to Epic, which bypassed Apple's and Google's payment system and the charge they both charge to developers. As of right now, neither are allowing users to download and install Fortnite on phones through their app stores. But you can download Fortnite on Android phones through the Fortnite launcher. There will be a link in the description. At the heart of the debate is whether Epic has a right to include a direct payment service in the Fortnite app. Apple earlier on Thursday said it chose to remove Fortnite from its App Store because the game violated guidelines. Apple says it applies equally to every developer and that are designed to keep the store safe. As a result, their Fortnite app has been removed from the store, Apple said in a statement, adding that it will work with Epic to resolve the issue. Epic enabled the feature in its app which was not reviewed or approved by Apple, and they did so with the express intent of violating the App Store guidelines regarding in-app payments that apply to every developer who sells digital goods or services. Google also cited rule breaking by Epic as the reason they removed Fortnite from its digital marketplace. But this has put up a conversation. Is the charge Apple and Google charge to every developer fair? Is this fair that they charge a big massive fee to both small and massive developers? Or do you think Epic Games should have never broke the rules in the first place, because you can't really sue somebody if it's your fault? But we're going to have to wait and see for the court date and see what happens between the two of them. That has been the story about Epic Games, Apple and Google. Now let's on to the actual good news, and not news that makes everyone sad. Halo Infinite has been delayed. The highly anticipated Xbox and PC game was set to launch alongside the Xbox Series X this November, but the release date has been pushed back to 2021. An exact new release date has not been set, but it will leave the Xbox Series X with a standout launch title this year, and it leaves Halo Combat Evolved as the only Halo game launched alongside an Xbox console. The new Xbox Series X could cost $599 and potentially be more expensive than the PS5, according to Alana Pierce on the Kinda Funny Xcast. A retail source told Pierce that the Xbox Series X will cost nearly $600, which is surprising given previous rumors had suggested the Xbox next generation console cost as low as $400. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is officially the title of Rocksteady's next project, with the full unveil this Saturday at DC Fandom, August 22nd in America at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and in England it's 1 a.m. on August the 23rd. The panel is set to last 20 minutes and it will be hosted by Will Arnett. Also in DC Fandom, we will see panels from DC TV shows and WB Games Montreal's new game. Everyone hopes it's a Batman game. It probably is a Batman game, but everyone don't get your hopes up. DC Fandom will be a 3-day event in which DC Comics will be making a variety of announcements related to countless upcoming products associated with the brand. The schedule is in the description and I hope you watch it. Apple is loosening up its tightly controlled repair program to allow independent repair shops to fix Macs. Until last year, Apple only allowed certain non-Apple partners access to company training and official parts. But they will provide training and official parts to a slew of smaller independent shops as sales of its flagship computers have soared during the COVID-19 pandemic. EA's subscription services, EA and Origin Access, will be getting a fresh new name and look starting from today. In summary, EA Access and Origin Access Basic will become EA Play, and Origin Access Premier will change to EA Play Pro. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Untitled News Show. There will be a link to every news article and source in the description that I have used. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at MattSharkNetwork, and on Instagram, it's at ESCMattShark. Here, it's ESCMattShark. I'll also leave a description to any other of my social media. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications when the next episode is out. Goodbye.